Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Builds by Bailey. It's been about 3 months since I've made my last post. Life's been a little busy, but I now finally have some money I can start playing around with the toys again. So follow along with me today while we do an HID conversion on my daily driver Civic. So I went online, Amazon specifically, and found a conversion kit. You can do this for any vehicle. All you have to do is know what bulb size it currently has. Go on there and type in that size bulb and HID conversion kit or HID kit, and it'll pull up these conversions. I bought one from this company, Zentech. It was 40 bucks. They give you options if you want slim ballast or if you want the conventional ballast. I've always had good luck with the conventional, so that's what we're going to install today. But the slim ballasts are also another option if you're trying to tuck the stuff out of the way and make it look a little bit better. So we're going to install these today. It shouldn't take virtually no tools, if any, to get the stuff out of the way, put these in, and snap everything back in place. Yeah, no wiring or anything like that, so you can just use your hands. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is take out the old bulbs. So on this side, this is a 95 Civic sedan, but it'd be the same as a EG hatch or as a coupe. If it's stock. If you've already got a different intake on it, it won't even affect this side at all. There's a couple of things in the way on the other side. So this literally just lifts up, and that comes out of the way. Got a little clip on one side that attaches to the breather box, and then a tube at the bottom. So set that out of the way. So right behind that is the plug. So we're looking for this part right in here. So we're going to unplug that. You literally just squeeze in on the sides and pull out on it, and you're done. So after that, we're going to remove this little boot. It just pulls right off. You're going to reinstall that later, so don't lose it or throw it away. And then inside here, if I can get it to focus, there's a little clip on one side. We're going to push up on it, and it comes out of the way, and then the bulb simply just slides right out. So the bulbs that you take out look a lot like this, and the new bulbs are a lot different. So they're basically what kind of looks like it's on the inside, if I can get it to focus. So this is what the new bulbs look like. This is what the old bulbs look like. You can tell they're a lot different. This particular one is a bi-xenon, so there's two. You'll see two different bulbs that are in there. One's a high beam, one's a low beam. This is going to be a lot brighter than this one is. Plus it has a ballast that boosts the bulb output. So this will simply go on there first, and then we'll feed these wires through the boot that I told you to save a second ago. And then the wiring after that will be real simple. Everything literally is already got ends and stuff on it. You just plug it all together and it works from there. So I went ahead and I put the bulb in, put that little retainer back down on it. Now we're going to put that boot back on and clean it all up. Now you can see the boot's back on and all the wires are hanging out of the center of it. Now this will ensure that no extra moisture gets in there and your glass or plastic lens doesn't fog up if anything splashes up in there. Also keep the dirt out too, so it won't get that film at the bottom if there's a big opening in the back. So this is the ballast that comes with the kit. It's already got a plug on it for the supplied adapter harness for your wiring harness. So this will plug into here. One side's got a positive, one side's got a negative on it. It can be flip-flopped, so make sure you pay attention to the colors of the wires that you have on here. Red indicates power or positive, and black indicates a negative or a ground. So make sure you plug that in the right way. The other end are the pieces that will plug into the factory harness, and it does come with the appropriate clip for that too if you need it to be I think a male end, which these I'm pretty sure will fit right into our plug without having to have that. So I test fit all the pieces together, the ballast and all the wiring. I flip-flopped the wires around for a second to figure out which one did which. Made sure that when the running lights were on, the HID was lit. I also found out that it's not a secondary xenon. The other bulb for the brights is just a bright bulb. So it may not be bi-xenons. These could just be regulars with a high beam attached to it. So you'll see that in a second when I turn them on. You'll see the bulb warm up, and then I'll switch it over to high beams. You'll see there's just a regular bulb. So now that I've got all the wiring hooked up, just go ahead and we'll plug it in, do a last test fit of it, make sure it works, and then we'll hide the ballast. So this is low beam, see the HID is warming up, where the bulb on the opposite side is just kind of dim. And then the high beam, you can see, is about the same intensity as the regular bulb on the opposite side. But I much prefer the 6000K HIDs, and this one's going to keep getting brighter and brighter and brighter because it's the first time it's been turned on. A lot brighter than the factory ones. So I took the supplied zip ties and zip tied the ballast over to that wiring harness that comes off the side, and I zip tied up the wires in a bundle to keep them from getting hit with a whole bunch of water and stuff. But everything's out of the way. Now we'll put that duct back in place, do the other side real quick, and then show you what the headlights look together. Now that both sides are in and semi tucked out of the way, let's see how they both look. I'd say that's pretty successful. They look really bright. It looks even better in front of it now. Where beforehand there was absolutely no glare with other light around it. Hard to see on the way coming home from work. That's going to do it for this episode of Builds by Bailey. I hope you enjoyed me installing those HIDs and showing you how simple it was to do it. Took all of about 15 minutes and some hand tools. So I've ordered some more parts for the Corolla, if you saw a little bit of it in the background. So those should be coming soon. They're having to be made, so some pretty awesome stuff for that. And then I finally got an ECU for the Civic in the background. That's why it's on jack stands. So I've got to get the brakes all freed up from it not moving for a little while. So I might be making some videos on that as well for the next few weeks while I'm waiting on the parts for the Corolla. So don't get your hopes up, but thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends, and don't forget to write a little comment down below.